We are back and we welcome you back for the UPA European Tournament. And Max, this is the finals. We have been waiting for this, and this is the matchup that's been presented to us. It's DUX Gaming taking on Regnum. Best of seven, man. What are you expecting here today?
It will be. I think it will be a close matchup between two great teams. Yesterday it was 1-1 between those two teams, so it will be a close one, and I can't wait to this to start.
Yeah, we've seen a crazy comeback that DUX Gaming almost had
Yeah.
yesterday. So we'll absolutely see if they get off to a slow start or if they can kind of get things going. And you can't forget about Gorkum, right? Gorkum and Kobe.
Yeah.
We'll see if they're able to kind of be that 1-2 punch on the offensive end or not. What are you expecting on the other side in terms of pace?
I think Regnum has to play faster than DUX here. We've seen a lot of great plays by VK on the slow pace with those pump fakes in or trying to dot on the corner. So I think it's easier for DUX if they slow the pace. But for Regnum, we've seen a lot of great stuff by Gorkem, and he will need the help of Kobe Adam.
Yeah, we know that VK can go and light up on the offensive
Yeah.
end as well. So I want to see if Alfred is able to kind of at least match a little bit of what Kobe brings in on the other side. So we'll see how much Alfred is able to go. And of course, on the defensive end, we've seen often in that second half, it's been Big Boy that steps up, right? With the steals, with his defensive plays, his rotations, and of course, his big shot knockdown ability off of the corner. So you really, you can't say enough about the impact that Big Boy has had on both sides of the
Yeah.
ball.
Exactly, with those big shots, improve, and he's creating some momentums alone. That's quite impressive as a PF in this meta. He's just doing a great job for DUX, and he will have a lot of impact tonight. He's the most experienced player here, and his teammates will need it.
Yeah, it looks like the teams are getting ready to search here in a moment. And something I did want to mention also is the fact that you have what's his name, Kevin down low. Now, Kevin
Yeah.
sometimes would go ahead and have his flashes of greatness, right? Sometimes
Yep.
he'd make clutch plays, but sometimes I felt like he was a little too trigger happy and just wanted to go ahead and take the shot, even though there's plenty of
Yeah.
time on the shot clock. So you got to sometimes slow things down and kind of adjust.
Yeah, and Kevin, we will have a lot of. He will have a big job tonight. Like he just need to at least limit the impact of Gorkem if he can. And yeah, we've seen some great flares from DUX yesterday with Kevin. So yeah,
Yes.
he will have a great role tonight.
Yeah, and of course, we want to talk about how these teams got here. Both of these teams had gone through and won their
Yeah.
bracket, right? On the WR side, on the ADBA side, and on the MPBA side. Then they went ahead and played a round robin yesterday, played about 6+ games. So it was DUX Gaming, Regnum, and Takeover playing on the round robin side of things. And unfortunately, Takeover did not make it. So these two teams came out of the round robin side, which is why we see them here in the finals. And I do believe, if the information I received is correct a couple of days ago, that the winner of this matchup here today in the best of seven finals does walk away with $1,000. So that's pretty cool, because I believe the tournament was a free entry, and the fact
Yeah.
that you get to walk away with some moolah, I mean, hey, that's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, if with the free entry, as you said, it's a great stuff to have the opportunity to win the 1,000 buckets.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Shout out to UPA for setting that up. And hopefully in the near
Yeah.
future, we can have our European brothers and sisters join us on the US when we do the in-person events. There's a little rumor that we have one coming up in August. I don't know the exact location. We're still waiting for UPA to release that. But before we get things tipped off here, do you have a prediction one way or another?
I don't really know. The experience is on DUX side, so I will maybe go for DUX.
All right. Well, we'll see if Dukes is able to go ahead and get a faster start. My player to keep an eye on Dukes as I look at the roster here has got to be Alfred. We've already talked about him
Yeah.
needing to step up. So I want to see what he's able to do on the offensive end as well. And again, we talked about Big Boy, but let's
Yeah.
talk about the big man on the other side, and that's going to be Uncle here. And that's going to be where Uncle had a big impact on the offensive board. And that's what I
Yeah.
want to kind of keep an eye on. But let's go ahead and get things scared away here. He's already got a 2-0 lead for Regnum. My apologies, I missed that there.
Great start from VK with these shots, and yeah, as you said, Alfred will have a role to play tonight. with these two teams, we've seen a lot from their PGs, but only some flashes from the shooting guards. So yeah, maybe the best shooting guard tonight will have a lot of impact on his team.
Here we go. That shot not going to go. You get the defensive rebound. Going to slow things down is Uncle. Unc gets it out to Gorkum. Gorkum tries to dot the right side. Little patience. Tries to get it back to Uncle. Who's going to get the easy two? Surprised that wasn't stolen down low.
Yeah, a bit lucky here, but why not? Why not? It's early in the game. No, not a lot of impact.
Shout out to Johnny Marine. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and Temple as well. By the way, forgot to say this from the top of the show, but happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Oh, in US it's Mother's Day?
It is Mother's Day in the US. So do you guys celebrate that in the EU, or it's a different day?
Yeah. In France it's in 3 weeks, I think. It's last week from May.
Gotcha. Very cool. Well, yeah, on the US side, if you're watching, happy Mother's Day to you and yours, as that shot's a nice fadeaway by Gorkum to get the three from the right.
And one of the key maybe for DUX is to improve the start in the games. We've seen a lot of comebacks, but a lot of struggles during the first quarters. And Regnum is maybe the best team to on the first quarters. So if they don't want to have any trouble and to not only come back in games, they absolutely need to improve and start better.
I'm definitely having a good day, man. Just enjoying the stream here. But yeah, have fun at the lake, man. That's awesome. Have you ever been, do you know how to, is it drive a boat, ride a boat, guide a boat? I don't know what the proper term is. No, do you know how to drive a boat? That's what I'm going with, Temple.
I never had the opportunity to.
A buddy of mine, I probably shouldn't say this on stream, but it's fine. A buddy of mine got in trouble with the cops on the lake when he was riding a boat. And I'm like, how do you get in trouble on a boat? Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, madness, you know. Yeah. You get a couple of pints in you, and some people go crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's it's kind of a crazy story here.
Yeah, exactly. VK gonna go ahead and call a wrap here. Has the shot, takes that one. Not the one he probably wanted, but that one's gonna be rebounded by Unk. I'm gonna call him Unk. Uncle sounds a little too weird. We're gonna go with Unk. U-N-K. Reminds me of Hami, but that's all right. Gorkum trying to work out. Big boy. Trying to deny the pass down low, but instead it's going to be a nice shot. That's 18-6 in favor of Regnum. And yeah, I'd go ahead and call a timeout too, Max.
Yeah. Another great start from Regnum and another slow start from DUX. Only 2 for 7 at the shooting. It's not enough. Clearly not enough.
You ready to do play-by-play in French?
If you want, bro.
Let's do it. Final minute. It's all you, pal.
Ok. Et VK qui va devoir remonter la balle et donc on va essayer de revenir au score parce que la 18-6 c'est vraiment trop. Alfredo pour Gabri à l'intérieur. Facile, tranquille, à 2 points. On va marquer dans la raquette.
And that's a nice pass. Sometimes when you have the ball as a 2 guard, you want to go ahead and get a 3, but it's a good eye to get the easy 2 down low.
Exactement. C'est vrai que là, aller chercher des points faciles, ça va vraiment aider l'équipe. Mais Gorkem, pour l'instant, il rate quasiment rien. Allez, là, c'est raté. Le rebond de Sarp et ça va sortir balle à Regnum. La remise en jeu, ligne de fond. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Gorkem avec la balle. Un transfert à l'opposé, Kobe. Kobe qui passe devant. Les petits dribbles. Le pull-up, c'est compliqué. Oh, ça rentre. Oh, quel 3 points. Quel 3 points ici de Kobe Adam.
Looks like Kobe had a shot on the right side when Big Boy missed the steal. Regardless, he was able to knock him down. Big lead here, 21-8.
Avec la dernière possession, peut-être la cut de Kevin, bien servi en rythme par VK et le dunk. Et on n'a plus que 11 points d'avance. DUX qui se réveille.
Got a little badge here, shooting badge for Gorkum. Bet you he's going to light it up from the 3-point line.
Et Gorkem qui va pousser jusqu'à la fin. Il va rester 8 secondes. Qu'est-ce qu'il va nous chercher? Gorkem, le pull-up à 3 points. C'est parfait! C'est parfait. Tout comme ce premier carton de Regnum qui mène 24-10. Le premier carton rêvé pour démarrer ses finales. 2 secondes, VK. Kevin Astorga peut-être. Non, ça va être raté. 24-10. Fin du premier carton.
You know, the beautiful thing about this is Regnum, we talked about that fast start that you want from Gorkum and Kobe, and that's exactly what they've done, right? And how dangerous is Gorkum with that shooting badge? As soon as he got it, you know he was going to light him up. Exactly. And of course, we love to get you guys to listen in the second quarter, so we'll see if we can get you guys to listen in to DUX Gaming whenever I get the cue, we'll go ahead and turn it over to you. And I agree with you. It sounds a lot more exciting in French. You are not wrong, which is why I loved it when Max and I did it yesterday. And I was thinking, man, we should do that more often. So we'll sprinkle it in. We'll sprinkle it in for the folks. Matter of fact, I think you speak German as well.
Yeah, only I cannot
You can't
cast
do
in
play by
German.
play.
But yeah, no, it's it's too hard. But I can talk a bit of German, but not enough to cast.
We'll go ahead and mix things up, man. See, I would go ahead and try to cast in Urdu, but it would sound like I'm cursing everyone's mother out. It's just a very strong, it's like Arabic. It's like, why are you mad at me? Relax, calm down. But anyway, 27-10 is the score. Regnum is up big, so let's go ahead and have that listen in. We promised you with about 4 minutes left in the second.
En la primera, es llegar y sufro, en el primer cuarto la ha podido robar 3-4 el escolta, solo que no la ha robado por suerte, la ha robado uno solo.
Pero es que baja Alfredo si no pone bloqueo, se lo pongo yo, que está haciendo presión él solo.
Entonces, ¿quién crees que tiene la culpa? Si está haciendo la presión uno solo.
Pues está haciendo la presión solo y no la pasa VK, es VK, pero si no puede
Claro,
tener
exactamente.
él o yo.
No, que no, o sea, el apoyo... Tiene que pasarle VK sin más, cuando es uno VK. Escúchame, el único apoyo que tengo es Gabri, ahí, ¿sabes? Tranqui.
Vamos. Tengo aquí.
Vale. Cuidado esquina ahora. No vayáis.
Reindead, yo no pasa nada ahí,
Tíramela.
No, ahí no, ahí.
Un puto baby, tío.
Sin más.
Vamos. Vamos a jugar, va.
Sin más. Sí.
Hay que atacar, no hemos hecho nada.
Atacar y defender, vamos.
Pues Alfredo.
Venga, he pillado.
Vamos.
Va, ya. Se escucha un ruido de fondo, no sé qué es.
Sí, Archiri.
Yo, friend, mute, please, bro.
Tengo 45 y voy. Al mío entero. No me stunea. Tengo bien. Vamos, va.
No vayas.
No. Vale, okay.
Da igual. Ahora
Seguimos.
Ahora vamos a regar todo el rato. No vayas, Alfredo, no vayas. Ahí, quédate. Se va a quedar este conmigo.
Mira.
Gabri.
Vamos a abrir.
Me niega a muerte. Tengo que cortar ahí.
Sí. Está bien. Ahí, Gabri.
Madre mía, qué suerte tiene, tío.
VK 45,
Rompelo.
esquina Alfredo. VK, vete al 45. Vete a la otra esquina, Gabri. Rep, VK, rep. Ok. Ya está. Va a dar a mí, si ponéis zona.
No va. Madre mía.
Escúchame, vamos a probar la defensa esa que has dicho antes.
¿Cuál?
Me pongo yo en el pick y la...
No, da igual, no te rayes. No quiero en este partido. Está muy diferencial. En el siguiente ya lo probamos. Si nos acercamos lo hacemos, si no. Te está dejando el... Bueno. Te está haciendo VK la de lo que te hemos dicho y todavía no le han mandado una a hacer, Alfredo. No, estoy controlando el team. Prefiero el team de Gabriel, en verdad.
Pincha uno al centro, Fredo. A centro esquina, me voy. Nada. Vale.
Buena.
Nada.
¡Segundos! ¡Puto juego de mierda! Lleva 7 segundos. Cuidado, doble presión. Triángulo.
Abajo.
Sí.
Esa Gabriel todo el rato. Está bien, Volca, no pasa nada. Voy yo.
No.
Vale, pues háblame, tío.
Sí. No te das
Estás solo, tío, es que no sé.
¡Ey! Hostia puta, tío.
Y en centro hay bloqueo, pues.
Ay, Gaby. Eso es Kevin.
Sí, llego.
Tírala. ¡Ahí va!
No va. Tira. No hay rebote. Uno esquina.
Puta, tío.
Más, no rayes. Este partido es con calma. Con calma este partido. No os rayéis, o sea, ninguno os rayéis. Este partido hemos empezado tirándolo. Entonces ya no os rayéis, centraos ya en el siguiente. Dejad la VK que caliente, que este es un partido de entrenamiento para VK.
Vamos, algo pronto.
Después no me caso.
Venga, venga.
Está aquí, está aquí.
Sí, que está arriba.
No va. Tíramela.
El pase. Otro pase.
Tíramela, si tienes.
No hay
Vale.
más.
Ay,
Sin más.
And Max, it's not looking pretty. 40-17 in favor of Regnum, and yeah, you might need more than 2 quarters if you're trying to get back in this one. If you're DUX Gaming,
Yeah, quite hard. They struggle a lot on offense right now, and yeah, Regnum just playing perfectly for at the right now. They're doing another great defense, great rotations, and we kind of have a lack of inspiration from DUX backcourt right now.
you've got someone in the chat who wants to hear you cast in German. Hey, listen, the invitation is open to Max to cast in whatever language he pleases.
He's I have to say, he's one of my player in Europe. I'm a manager from a team in Europe.
I saw the GK and I thought he might be.
Yeah, that's why I wrote. That's why I wrote. He's kind of trolling me. He wants to see me in German, but I absolutely can't.
Did you say you know Spanish or did I make that up?
No, I can. I can.
You know?
Sasha can, but no, I can't.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Sasha joins us tonight, we'll have him randomly just surprise him and be like, "Yeah, we need you to cast in Spanish, my man. Just say a couple of things." You know, all I can say is, you know, just like I told you, if you and I actually commentated in French, I would just say "we" after every single statement. That's all I have for you. You know what I mean, what'd you think about that shot? We. That's all I got. That's all I got. Nothing else. As that's going to be a quick timeout from Dukes. We'll see if they're able to play the whole third or if they're going to go ahead and quit out. Because again, it is the best of 7, so you've got plenty of time to make adjustments if you're Dukes Gaming. As Regnum's offensive power here has just been a little too much for Dukes.
Yeah, and we've seen Regnum backcourt with already 27 points combined between Gorkem and Kobe, and on Duke's side only 9 points from VK and nothing from Alfredo. Maybe here. Okay, sorry, that's for me. Of course, as always. But yeah, we need to see more of Alfredo and VK if they want to come back.
Yeah, you should have called him out a lot earlier. Maybe we would have put up those points and get him in the ball game. And it's all right, John. Listen, I tried to learn French in high school 3 semesters, maybe 4, and I still failed every single class. I don't feel bad. As that shot goes in, 46-22. We'll get you guys a listen in here in a minute if we can, especially since this is a blowout. We may not even make it to the 4th quarter. We will see. But it is a best of 7, so plenty of action left, as that's going to be a nice 3 by Dukes to make it 46-25 here in game 1.
21 points leads. It's quite big. And big boy on Gorkem. I'm not sure that's what they want.
Not ideal, but when you're down this much, what's the worst that could happen? I guess you go down 3 more. As big boy on the offensive end, I'm going to need you to pass that out. There you go, buddy. Nice shot, though, from the top.
Why not? Why not? Okay.
As Gorkem has the badge here. What you seeing?
Once again, 2 poppers for centers in DUX team and Regnum in Regnum 2. I think the only one that was only inside the scorer was Nico yesterday from Takeover. So yeah, maybe it could be useful to create some space for VK or Alfredo. Maybe, I don't know.
We'll find out. We'll definitely have to see what adjustments they make. sometimes it's advantageous as a nice shot from VK from the top of the key. Sometimes it's advantageous to have a popper, right? But then it kind of hurts you on the rebounds, boxing out,
Exactly.
down low in the paint, anchor the defense type stuff. So pros and cons, just like with anything in life, as Gorkum still has badge, trying to light him up, could fade away. That's the right corner. Bang.
Wow.
Just the floodgates of a game here. 54-31. And I know I said we'd get a listen in. We'll see if we can get that for you here shortly, as that one's going to be blocked, I believe. Tipped, out of bounds. That one was a steam. I agree. I really thought he was going to try to fade away, and so did that corner defender. All righty, let's go ahead and get that Regnum listen in while we can. 54-31, Gorkum with badge.
Bana benim adam geldi. Benim adam geldi.
Abartma. Ya
Abi. Oyun demesi.
Kanka bu nasıl bir moment?
Geliyor herhalde.
Harbi
Tamam,
momentum'a bak birader artık.
ya her moment.
Ben olsam delirirdim bu arada. Ha. Adamlar harbiden şu an hakları yani delirmek kanka.
Evet.
Ya şey
Kayıt var.
timeout'u vardı zaten. Yok kapadılar mı?
Ya
Değil sen.
Eset sağlayayım.
Cici.
Tamam.
Emin olayım da kapalı.
Evet ben de emin olacağım ha. Kapadı.
Kapadılar herhalde ya.
Me. That's my fault. Maybe I should have had that
Okay,
listen in a little bit sooner, a little bit quicker, and we could have gotten a little bit more action. But Max, you surprised by that?
If I'm surprised, maybe by the DUX production here. It was really not what we want to see in the grand finals on DUX side, but props to Regnum. They just started once again with a great first quarter, great plays from Gorkum, great plays from the defense too. They played really well to start the game and put pressure on VK and DUX.
We talked about how DUX Gaming has struggled with having a fast start and how they had to come back in the last time these two matched up. But regardless, that's just game one in this best of 7 finals for the UPA European tournament. We'll be back with game 2 action on the other side of the break.